A front is moving through later today, but it's a bright sunrise. Time for a 1-hour walk from a new trailhead. It's a brief drive. Once I arrive, I try to start my mapping app, but I'm out of self-service range. Look at my watch and it's 7:30 a.m. as I start my walk. The trail is relatively flat through a mature fir forest, an easy walk, but the trail quickly becomes difficult to follow, as it hasn't seen much use, nor is it well marked. I realize I've completely lost the trail. Time to make some decisions. I check the time and find I've been walking for about 15 minutes. I haven't gone far. Well, how about some dead reckoning? Dead reckoning is finding one's current position by using a previous position, along with estimations of speed, time, and direction. I need to know about my previous position, where I started. I recall that I was driving the forest road to the trailhead. I was bothered by the morning sun being directly in my eyes. I am safe estimating that I was headed eastward. When I stopped at the trailhead, I noticed that the road continued in an eastward direction for as far as I could see. Next, I need to know my speed, time, and direction while walking. Because the trailhead is on the north side of the road and I never cross the road while walking, I can safely say I was headed in a mostly northward direction. I know that my walking pace is a fairly typical 3 miles an hour, or about 5 kilometers per hour. And I know I was walking for about 15 minutes. That is 0.25 hours times 3 miles an hour. I can estimate I walked no more than a 3/4 mile radius from the trailhead. So from my current position, if I were to head south for 15 minutes or less, I should intersect the forest road. I need to determine south. The sky is now overcast, so I cannot use the sun. I decide to use my emergency compass made from a magnetized pin. I've practiced with the pin and I know it works. Most metals are not magnetic. Some common exceptions are iron, nickel, and cobalt. The pin containing iron has atoms in random alignment to one another. Exposing the pin to a strong magnetic field causes the iron atoms to align and become magnetized. The magnet is rubbed against the pin 5 to 10 times, always in the same direction. I'm using a rare earth neodymium magnet. Compare the pin compass with a calibrated compass to determine its accuracy and, of course, which end is north. I place the pin in a small leaf floating in the cap of my water bottle. The pin rotates and aligns itself with Earth's magnetic north and south poles. Aligning my eyes with the pin, I look due south and spot a large tree in the distance. I note the time is 8 a.m. I walk to that tree. I note again the time as I only want to measure the time I'm walking. I check the compass and find another distant landmark to the south. I repeat this process and intersect the road within a visual distance of the trailhead in less than 15 minutes. Dead reckoning is a best estimate method for navigation. The greater the distances, the more error will likely creep into the estimate. Remember to adapt, make, and be resilient.